guys, thanks for coming back. As you've probably guessed based on the little intro I had going, today's tutorial is balloons. Why balloons, you may ask? I mean, it's pretty random. Balloons are just the epitome of happiness, right? I mean, they float up and they're just floating and they're free and they're happy. So today I'm gonna do balloons, and it's just something fun you can do to match any outfit because it's just a very colorful tutorial. So I'm gonna use 5 different colors for 5 different fingers, and then it's gonna be the same on the other hand, obviously, if you do the second. And what I've chosen is I have blue, pink, purple, green, and yellow. And then you're gonna also need a black. I'm going to be using a nail art one just because the brush is thin and it's convenient, but if you don't have a nail art brush, then you can just use a black polish and a thin paintbrush. Okay, so let's get started. So you're going to put on your base coat, which I already have on, nice and shiny. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, by the way, my nails are like super short right now. I broke my nail, one nail, and I cut them all down to make them even. So they're actually kind of grown out, but they were much shorter than this. They were like down to the knee short. So this is also a good tutorial for short nails. I've been getting a lot of requests for me to do a tutorial for a shorter nail. So here's answering your requests. This is a perfect one for shorter nails because you actually need a rounded nail, not square the way mine usually are. So my nails are rounded today because they look nicer rounded when they're shorter. So yeah, it's good for short nails. Let's get started. So I have my base coat on, and I'm just gonna pick any random color. And what you're gonna do, I'm gonna start with my pink. What you're gonna do is you're just going to start by making a circle. So it's like a semicircle. Half the circle goes onto your nail and the other half goes off. And this is like the rounded part of your balloon. You're going to use a very small dotting tool. You can use a toothpick for this, or you can use a bobby pin. I'm using my professional dotting tool, but I'm using the thin one. And you're going to make like a little triangle stemming out of the bottom, and that's going to be the part of the balloon that's tied down, right? So it's gonna go out in a triangle shape. So it's almost like dragging the paint out. There, so it looks like right now it looks like an upside down, I don't know, like a vase or something. But if you're looking at it your way, then this is the balloon part, and that's the little part where the balloon will be tied down. And then what you're gonna end up doing is you're gonna pick a different color for every one of your nails. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the rest of my nails in a different color each time. Okay, here goes. Okay, so now we've got all our balloons. As you can see, we've got a different colored balloon on every nail, and this is just a really funky look because you get to do a bunch of different colors. You don't have to stick to just one, so that's why I really like it. Now I'm going to use my black to make the little details. So I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can make the string that is attached to the balloon. One of them is a little eccentric, okay? So keep in mind you don't have to do this. I'm going to show you 2 different ways. You can either keep the string on your nail, or you can make it go onto your finger. And a lot of nail art now is actually incorporating the skin around your nail. So if you notice, some of the stuff that Lady Gaga does is she actually like sticks like lace onto her fingers, and it goes onto the actual like skin part over here. So it goes onto like the actual skin that is, I guess, the rest of your finger. And so that's kind of really in. So if you're willing to go a little risque and add the polish to your fingers, this will be really, really cool. So I'm just gonna take my nail art brush, and on every balloon, you're gonna make that little, you know how like usually when they draw cartoon balloons, there's like a I don't know, like a glistening little shiny spot. So I'm gonna do a shiny spot on each balloon, and then I'm gonna do the string that's attached at the bottom. So the shiny spot looks like this. Basically what you do is you just make like a little, it looks like an apostrophe, like that, see? Looks kind of like a cartoon apostrophe. So I'm just gonna do that on all the balloons. There, so I have a cartoon apostrophe on each. I kind of overdid this one, but the idea is to keep it slightly small. And now you're gonna do the string. So the string wraps around this part, and then it just kind of squiggles, goes around, and it squiggles down. Now what you can do is you can leave it on your nail, just kind of curving upwards, as if the string has flown away with the balloons. Or what you can do alternatively is actually make it go on your skin. There's a risky part, okay? So the balloon wraps around the triangle part, ties it down, and then it goes and squiggles. There you go. So I'm gonna do the one that actually goes onto my skin for the rest of the nails, just because I think that's super funky. And this nail polish is non-toxic, right? So it can go on your skin. I mean, we usually get nail polish on our skin anyways, and we have to clean it up around, so it's okay to have it on your skin. It'll probably rub off faster than the nail polish on your nails, but I mean, it's cool when you just get it done to go out like that. I think it looks really funky. So it's very cool. You have balloons. I hope you enjoyed that. Why don't you draw some balloons and fly away, okay? Subscribe, leave your comments, and stay tuned for lots more to come. Bye!